Alright guys, today we're going to take a look at T-Bone, which is FansProject's representation of the Stunticon Wildrider. It does come with a couple things, so you get the nice directions that show you how to do the transformation from robot and car mode. Also get the nice little bio card with a picture of him here on the front, and a little bit of bio information here on the back. No tech specs, unfortunately, but it's not that big of a deal. Then bringing in G1 Wildrider here. As you can kind of see, there's a few similarities. While this is a Ferrari and this is more of a prototype looking vehicle, they are similar in color, but also, the overall design of this T-Bone figure, I think, is a nice representation, or modern day representation, of the G1 Wildrider. So just kind of show you guys them side by side. You can kind of make your own opinion, I guess, if you want. Several people already have, and they don't like this one, or they think Car Crash is a lot better. Personally, I like the overall design of this guy better, but there's some things that, bother me a little bit. So that's enough of that. Taking a quick look here at the car mode. The overall red paint scheme around here's windows here, they did a really nice job. There's no sloppiness at all, so you don't see like, red little lines coming up here or splatter paint. Everything is done perfectly the way it's supposed to be done. Then the tail lights looks very nice. You have a little bit different exhaust system, as you can kind of see, and that's how you put it in there. And you do have this gray stripe going down here. Now, if you bring in the original G1, you can see that you had like this little silver or carbon fiber looking sticker that went here on the front hood. They ended up just painting this metallic, gray, which is I actually prefer, but there we go. There's a little bit of line here where they forgot to paint or just missed it. You could probably take a permanent marker and fill that in if you can find one that's pretty similar in color. But overall, this is a really nice vehicle. One thing that I did want to point out is they did give him different rims, so he doesn't have the exact same rims as Car Crash, which makes him a little bit more unique. And they're probably going to end up doing that with all the figures. So that's something that I just wanted to point out, that they didn't just give them all the same generic tires or wheels, I guess you could say. But going ahead and taking this guy apart, we can go ahead and put the gun together, just like so. And it's not too bad looking. And we'll set that to the side. Now, the problems that I have here in robot mode is really has to go with the transformation. You're going to pull this apart just like Car Crash. And this is where it gets a little bit difficult, or at least on my personal figure, I might need to just add some super glue or some clear nail polish. Where you would originally just start to come down with these legs, I actually kind of have to bend these, otherwise the ball joints here in the legs or in the thighs, they pop out really easy for some reason. But just kind of separating here, there we go, and start sliding these thighs out. So if I didn't pull these parts down, this ball joint would have just popped out. But we're going to go ahead and slide this back here, and there's actually two notches. So there's a red one here, and then you have a gray one. So on this particular figure, you have two that you actually have to get in there, versus Car Crash, you only had one. So it's a little bit more difficult, but there you go, got it in there. Close this section here. Going to pull up with this, pull in that wheel. With this toe section, just spread these apart here, and then you can come back in with this section. And there's the one leg like that. Now with this one right here, you're going to go ahead and start moving his thigh around, and you're going to put his knee into those pegs there. There we go. Go ahead and close that. Pull this section up. Pull that tire in. We're going to go ahead and separate his feet. His feet are a lot easier than Car Crash's. Pull that in, and there you have his legs, which look pretty good. Now with this section here, you're just going to separate. Here is a peg, and here's a peg here. Do the same on this one. And go ahead and come down with this section here. The arms, going to pull out the same, which, man, they're so stiff. They're in there really tight. There we go. Do the same with this one as well. There we go. And push down his waist. And as far as articulation, I'll kind of go over that with you real quick. These little back sections right here, they can swivel in and out, and they're also on a ball joint, so you can kind of angle them the way that you actually prefer. Maybe get some kind of cool little poses with the shoulder section here. The shoulders are on ball joints, so they do move back and forth and in and out. Then you also have this little section right here to where it can actually come in and out of the actual shoulder joint. You have rotation at the bicep, bend at the elbow. The hands do move and rotate as well. You do have waist articulation. The head's on a ball joint and can move all the way around however you like. The legs are on a ball joint here at the waist, so can go free motion wherever they want to go. Rotation at the thigh, bend at the knee quite a bit, and the toe posability pretty much the same. You got a ball joint here, kind of moves around wherever you need it to. The toes are individually, or not individually, but the front part can go down, the back part can go down as well, to kind of get in whatever type of pose that you prefer. And we'll kind of put this guy in a little pose. Give him his gun. That's fun. So here's a little bit closer look, and make sure I focus the camera in so you guys can see it, of T-Bone or Wildrider, whichever you prefer to call them. Give you guys a little 360 here. I mean, I just like darker colors, so I actually dig this guy, more than Car Crash. They're both good figures, though. I do like them both. Personally, my favorite Stunticon was Dead End, but as far as the prototype pictures that I've seen, he doesn't look like he's going to be as good as these guys. Again, those are prototype pictures, so we'll kind of see. But here is G1 Wildrider, so you can kind of get, kind of an idea of what they were going for. We'll kind of bring them here to the side here. And then you have Fallout Cybertron Optimus Prime, so you can get a really good idea of size comparison. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I will start to bring in a lot more new reviews. I know that I've been, kind of just re-uploading things from my old channel, trying to get them onto, this new one. They're just the videos that I thought that were pretty good, and I didn't feel like redoing them. But some of the ones that I have already done, I'm going to keep on, redoing those, and I'll end up posting those eventually. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later.